Welcome guys, welcome back to the Bianconerizonechannel channel for another review show, I would say. The day after. 3-0. I'll say it again, that's how I end my reaction video. We lost at home to Villarreal, not 1-0, not 2-0, but 3-0 when you just needed to win that game 1-0 to make it to the next round. That's what happened yesterday. That's what happened. And before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. Where do I need to start? Like, Allegri spoke. He spoke a lot. He said some embarrassing stuff, like actually embarrassing stuff at that moment in time after that performance. I just picked up two things. I picked out two things of what he said because two things that stood out for me. He said other things, you know, the standard things like we are good, like the season is not over, all that crap no fan wants to hear after that debacle. But I picked up two main things he said, and two, I don't know how to call it. I will read them out first. So he said, I'll read out the first part. So he said, I will play it again as the boys did for 75 minutes. You have to accept this bad defeat. I can't blame the players for anything. Well, that's just a bunch of lies. It's a lie. If you, like, he keeps hammering about those 75 minutes we played good. It doesn't matter. Don't say that after a game. You lost against Villarreal 3-0 at home. You're not through to the next round. And you're talking about we played a good 75 minutes. Nobody cares. Actually, nobody cares. Not even the players want to hear it, let alone the fans. And he says that nobody asked him to say, what do you think about the game? He just spit it out. The first thing he said was that, again. He also said things like, oh, it was a good game. Like, it happens, it's football. Yeah, it happens. But it doesn't happen 4 times in 4 years. It doesn't. It's not normal. It isn't normal. If people think that's normal, what's happening now in 4 years' time, then there's something wrong with you. I don't know. Or you have very low expectations. That's fine, but then you don't need to turn around and tell people to also lower their expectations, because this club should have higher expectations. Even with the squad we have, you should have beaten Villarreal. They're crap. We are not good, but they're worse, and we still find a way to lose 3-0 at home. I keep repeating it. It's 3-0. 3-0 at home against Villarreal. That's what happened. Yes, he said, I cannot blame the players for anything. Then who are you going to blame? Who are you going to blame? Because they missed the chances. They missed a lot of chances in the first half. They should have put the game away. They messed up in the first leg. You should have won that game. So who are you going to blame? Blame Rugani. F's it up. He makes a stupid mistake. He played well this season, even up to that point in that game. He played well, but he messed it up. He cost you the game, I would say. That's on the players. What's not on the players is their collapse after 1-0. It's still 50 minutes plus add-on, plus extra time. Let's say it's 80 minutes. And mentally, this team breaks. They break down. They break down. We could have conceded 6 goals in the last 10 minutes. It was embarrassing. This team, like, that was a picture or a video you need to clip and rewatch when people keep banging on streaks. And if you forget about the first 4 game and all that bullshit, just clip the last 10 minutes. We could have conceded like 6 goals. Because this team was mentally weak. It was 1-0. You needed still 1 goal. It was extra time. And this team completely collapsed. I think people don't grasp the seriousness of the situation. It was 1-0. 1 goal will get you back into the game. You still had about 15 minutes. I'm not saying it was going to happen. But you collapsed as a team completely. Completely. So that's on the players. That's on the coach. But what's on the players is them missing chances, giving away penalties, giving away the ball. In a moment you need to keep the ball. to actually get back into the game. So what are we talking about? And then he says in the second half, we were there were 9 behind the line, and they didn't go up again. We had chances in the first half. They wanted to take the game into extra time or take advantage of the mistakes. That's you. That's how you play week in, week out. The only difference is now you're on the other hand. Normally we win like that. Now you lost the game and now it's a problem. Now you're gonna complain about it. We win like this every week basically, and now you're gonna make an issue out of it. You cannot turn around and say that when you win like this every week. You just can't. So it's very strange what he's doing now. It's actually embarrassing. It's borderline embarrassing to come out and say that after you lost 3-0 and again messed it up. It's not normal. It's not okay. And if people think it's okay, it's strange. If you think we are negative on this channel and we are wrong, reach out and you can come on the channel and you can tell us why we are wrong and why we need to stay positive after 4 years of the same you know what. Just DM us, come on the channel and explain why we should be positive. And now I will show you a different quote and I will show you the contrast. And that's from Marquisio. And he was asked about, is this club cursed? And he said, the Champions League curse? He said, please stop it. We can talk about a curse if you talk about a lost finals. But here we are talking about the round of 16. There's a deep problem of identity, of game, of players. He's spot on. It's a round of 16 against Villarreal at home. You need to win 1-0. That's it. You lose 3-0. It's not about curse. It's 4 years now. Ajax, Lyon, Porto, Villarreal. It has nothing to do with curse. And people will say, oh, but we had missed chances. We missed chances. But that's not the reason. The reason is 4 years. That's the reason. It's deeper than missing chances. It's much deeper. And if people just say, oh, we missed chances, if we did that, and if we did that, but we didn't. We didn't this year. We didn't in 2020, in 2019. We didn't do that either. So are we going to keep saying, oh, it's just missing chances? It is not about missing chances. It's more, it's deeper. And I'll keep bringing it up. Some of these players shouldn't be at the club. And we are actually giving them new long-term deals. When they're crap, they're not good. They've been loaned out for reasons. They came back, which is already worrying. And now you're going to give them new contracts? You're going to give contracts to players who are declining, aging. It makes no sense. But that's what we're doing at this club. And it's not normal. I just made this quick video to explain the difference between Marquisio's words and Allegri's words. Like, one is actually being delusional. And I know he wants to keep the spirit out, but after a 3-0 defeat at home against Villarreal, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody. But he thinks it's a good idea to say that. And he believes that. That's a worrying part. He believes that. He was praising the players after that game. After that week, 15 minutes, embarrassing 15 minutes. That happens to no team. That's not normal. If people think that's normal, okay, then I'm wrong. But he said what he said. He was praising the players and the performance. You cannot praise anything if you lose 3-0 against Villarreal in the round of 16. There's nothing to praise about. Nothing. There's to hammer in. Blame the players. Call them out. Call yourself out for making late substitutions. For seeing Arthur doing absolutely nothing for 90 minutes or 75 minutes up to that point, and actually think he's going to break the deadlock. He's going to play that killer pass. These small details. But that's it. It's a short video. We will be back today, this evening, for a live. So join that. We will debate with guests. And you can all have your say. So thanks for watching. I know it's a depressing video, but it is what it is. It's not a positive moment. And we will see you in the live today. Thanks for watching. Ciao.